General Hospital Spoilers reveals that Maxie is facing a difficult situation because Peter has discovered her secrets. Peter is a dangerous man, so Maxie must follow his will if he wants to protect his daughter. She pretended to tell Peter about starting a happy family of 3. Peter has kidnapped Louise, and of course, once she falls into his hands, it will certainly not end well. Maxie will receive this news soon and need to think of countermeasures immediately. Maxie didn't expect Peter to find out one day, but in the end she had to confront him. During the week of February 7th through 11th, General Hospital Spoilers hinted that Peter's next plans would be revealed. And what does he plan to do after holding his daughter and Maxie in his arms? The process of escaping was not easy as Peter thought, because there are many hostile forces around him. Now he needed to think of a way to safely withdraw himself from this dangerous place. Peter is a smart guy, and he will force Maxie into an impossible situation. In the meantime, the reality is that Maxie has no other choice. Although she knew the future would be dire, she had to accept it because it was the only one. Maxie made up the stage play Louise was kidnapped at birth to cover Peter's eyes, but the only made Peter angry because he thought Maxie had betrayed him. However, Maxie was able to turn the tide in her favor and quickly search for Louise's whereabouts. Maxie has 2 choices now. One is to let Peter escape with Louise, or she will go to the 2 of them. And to make sure her daughter is safe, moreover, she can be with her daughter, we are sure Maxie will leave here. Maxie, of course, doesn't want to get back with Peter, but she has to think about her daughter first, and the hidden reason for this purpose is for Peter to think that she and him rebuild a happy family. Peter has always been obsessed with Maxie, and he will no doubt happily welcome Maxie back to his side. How could Peter believe Maxie was the one who planned the whole story just so he couldn't find Louise? Only that way would Maxie protect Louise in her sight. Now Maxie needs to think of a good reason for Peter to no longer doubt what she's done. Maxie is smart enough to make Peter believe it was all a big surprise she had for him, how to make Peter think in a more positive direction. Maxie will tell Peter that she once misunderstood and pissed him off, but now everything is resolved. What is needed to build a happy family of 3 together. For Peter to take Louise out of Port Charles is impossible, so Maxie will find a way to stop him. But it would be very difficult to get Peter to give up Louise in exchange for Maxie. He certainly wouldn't accept this request. It would be best if Maxie would follow voluntarily Peter and Louise. Because of that, she would be able to stay by her daughter's side and take care of her. There was only one choice in this situation because leaving her alone beside Peter was very dangerous. During the week of February 14th through 18th, Austin and Leslie were discussing some sort of plan together, and it was strange that Maxie wasn't involved. So why didn't Maxie, who had a close relationship with these 2, show up? Did she become Peter's child? Now both Maxie and Louise are in a dangerous situation, and will anyone be able to rescue them? Spoilers once hinted that Maxie was about to face a difficult situation. It was possible that what they were talking about was her being held captive by Peter, and so was Louise. Is this the end of Peter? Will someone succeed in defeating him and rescuing Maxie and Louise? Who will take on this great task? In the coming episodes, Peter will extremely become cruel because he found out that Maxie betrayed him. Now Peter is holding Louise, and Maxie has no choice but to follow Peter's orders if she wants both mother and child to be safe.